after the made field goal. Here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Cousins now. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. To throw is Cousins. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 81 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards to pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got a Bengals first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Mixon with a first down carry. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
11.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Making the tackle there, the former Giant, Dalvin Tomlinson. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight.
Here's Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Joseph Osai brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On 2nd down, Cook. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Now a run with Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Cousins now from the 50. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Throwing is Cousins. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings feature back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. receivers cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Now Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. On the return, Phillips. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
On 2nd and inches, Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Flushed out right. And he's going to fire deep for Ratley. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Following the interception, Cousins. It's complete to Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now we'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Cousins. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, Cousins. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. To the air again, Burrow. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And marking down all the way inside the Minnesota 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
11. He's crossing. He's checking crash.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Another try for Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
The Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Tackle made that time by Mike Hilton, former Steeler.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there, a 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
57. Mike, 57. One.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
First down, here's Burrow. Being chased out left. Dumps it off to Mixon. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's second and 10.
Big 13. 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Ito Smith, his first carry, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
11.
On second down, here's Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
11 mighty.
Again, it's Mixon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Out of his end zone, Cousins. The open man is Westbrook. But that won't do much good as he is tackled at his own 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. .49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They are in the 4th in Buffalo. The Bills, they are just continuing to pour it on. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Here's Cousins, dancing to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this...
He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 36-yard line. Now Burrow. Open man is Cameron Batson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Burrow. C.J. Uzama. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Second and 10.
Hey, can.
Burrow. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?